Hello!
Good evening, everyone.
Hi, everyone. We're really glad you could join us tonight, seeing as how, one, it's Friday, and it's getting to be summer, and it's nice outside, and things are reopening. And also, we haven't seen you in 2 weeks because we're hunting for fast internet and only just captured it, actually, what was it, Wednesday night, Chris?
Yeah, Wednesday night. Sounds right.
Yeah. So there was a very short window of time for us to, that was a process. And then it was quick to get the message out to everybody to come to the session. So we're really excited to see we've got already about 50 people here. Woohoo! Woo. Nice to see everyone. Chris and I are still in a bubble, which is why we are in different screens. We're actually now in the same building, but we exist in different bubbles in the universe. So that is why we cannot actually be in the same room together, which is just very strange. But we do have both avocados here, the new avocados. And we have, that's a very cute look there. Original Avocado is scanning the audience to see who's here. Okay, we have some amazing leaders, and we've actually been saving their material for quite a few weeks because they were supposed to be on, 2 weeks ago? 1 week ago?
I think so.
And so we have Cillian Vallely and Matt Mancuso, and then Mirella Murray is going to be our special guest. And then just at the very last minute, we added 3 other special guests. And I don't know if they weren't even in the email, but I'll just tell you who they are in case you get extra excited. Danielle Emblem is going to be dancing to a video of a piece composed by Peter Rahill, which is very cool. And there's a bunch of other Tunes Play people on the video. You don't see them, but they're on the recording. Yep. And then there are 2 surprise guests who will be coming into the room with me. Fully will be masked, of course. And maybe I'll save those special guests for a little bit later. But that's going to be really fun because we're going to play with actual people in the same room. Not Chris, he's not allowed because he's in a different bubble. I'm in a different bubble. But 2 people from my bubble are going to come and play some tunes. So I guess we'll get started with a set of tunes. And just like the last time we did this, Chris cannot play. He could play, but you wouldn't hear him. Yeah. Also, he doesn't have... Do you have a piano up there?
I did bring my keyboard, yeah. But I've barely played it. I have my accordion as well.
Oh, you should play accordion.
All right. Maybe. Well, I'll go get it.
Okay, that sounds good. I'll tell them what we're playing while you do that. So I thought we'd go back to some classics from the original Mario's era. We'll start with Mari's Wedding, which is a good kind of beginner tune that I teach a lot, and then we'll go into Jimmy Ward's and Rolling Waves after that. I just taught Rolling Waves at Fiddle Hell, so maybe some Fiddle Hell people are here and want to play along with us. Okay, so to do this, I have to make a change to my sound here because I don't have an assistant in the room with me besides Avocado. Actually, Toast is here, and we're going to show you Toast later, but he's no good at helping with anything. So
no,
hold on,
not.
let me just
did
make a change.
Did you tell him what we're doing?
I did. Did you hear what we're doing?
No, because I had to unplug myself.
Okay, we're doing Mari's Wedding, Jimmy Ward's, and Rolling Waves.
Great. I don't even think I played the first one, so...
It's easy. You'll pick it up. Okay, I'm going to make my sound change. Just 1 second here. All right. Here we go.
I'll put myself in a little box here.
Oh, perfect. Okay. All right. We'll probably do these 2 times each, but we'll feel it out as usual.
There. That
Chris
looks right.
Is zooming around. All right. Here we go. I didn't really tune before I did this. Hopefully it's okay. Doesn't really sound okay. All right. It's fiddling. It'll be fine. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 second. Let me turn my volume.
That was fun.
Okay,
Caitlin,
I should have told you. Go for it.
I like your harmonies there.
Well, thank you. I should have told everybody what I was doing there, but it was already too late. I had already started playing. So just in case there was any confusion there, on that last time I played a harmony part that I wrote for Rolling Waves. So hopefully you kept playing, but if you didn't, if you were like, what the heck is going on, go back and you can actually play Rolling Waves along with that harmony. It sounds really nice. Were you doing harmony, Chris?
No, I was playing the melody.
Oh, I heard you through the ceiling.
7 floors.
7 floors. Chris is above me.
Yeah.
He's up in the bubble and I'm down in the bubble.
Yeah.
Okay, well that was great. That was fun. It's nice acoustics in the bubble, don't you think?
People couldn't hear the box.
Oh no.
Oh yes, that is by design, because though we are wizards at technology, we have not figured out how to break the laws of physics. So Caitlin and I are, if you missed it, we're in 2 different physical spaces right now. So
yeah, we can't touch. Which way are you? I can't touch him. Can't bother him over here. Okay, I saw some other things in the comments that I wanted to just note really quickly here. Some people got their Tunes Apply shirts, which we're going to talk about in just a second. And specifically, Kurt Mooncow wanted to note that the packaging was really nice. And I just have to say that the packaging is all done by my mother. Yes. And some people have expressed concern about how much I pay my mom. And in fact, I have tried to pay her many times for many things, and she won't accept the money. So I appreciate people also saying that she should be paid, and I will continue trying to pay her. I just want everybody to know it has been attempted many times. But yes, she does an amazing job packaging everything up for us.
Indeed.
Okay. My mom asked what the green bracelet is. That means that I don't have COVID today. That's good. That's a good thing.
It is good.
Did you get a bracelet today, Chris?
Yes, I already took mine off.
Okay. Well, you might have COVID. Okay, any other interesting things here in the chat? Oh, there's lots of stuff to read. Some people are here from Europe and England. Cool. Hello. It's so late over there.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I will read the rest of the chats once we get going on this next part. And if I do I saw that I froze there just for a second. We went through a battle to get the internet up to the speed it is, but there are still a few little snags. So if I freeze, don't worry, we will come back. Or if Chris freeze, I don't think Chris is going to freeze, but we will be back shortly if we freeze.
We'll be back.
Yeah, so stay there. Okay, so
I think we have a toast report, right?
Yes. Do you want to show the toast pictures, Chris?
Yeah. Toast is loving his life right now, as you can see. Actually, I'm not sure if this picture was in the hotel or not in the hotel.
That's in the hotel on the bed.
That is in the hotel. Okay, yeah. So Toast was able to come with us.
I'm going to get Toast, by the way, just a second.
Toast was able to come with us to the hotel, and he's living his best life here, clearly, in the bubble. He's living in Caitlin's room, but we had a play date the other day where he came and spent the night in my room. That was nice. And then this was Toast's journey to the bubble, I think, right, Caitlin?
Yes, this is in the taxi coming up to the bubble, and he was not so happy about that, and he was doing a strange thing I've never seen him do, where he just sticks his tongue out. It just flops out of his mouth. Yes. So I captured a picture of that, actually. But nice. Now that Toast is here, he's really, oh wow, I shouldn't have worn a black shirt. He's quite happy in the bubble, and he actually loves hotel life, especially because food comes to the door, which he then eats most of it. Like today, there's chicken came to the door, and I haven't even had any of the chicken yet. It's just Toast. So He's doing quite well. I'll put him down for now. Okay, so let's move on to some tunes here. So the guests for tonight I mentioned are Cillian Vallely. You might know him from a little band called Lunasa. Some people have heard of it. And also Matt Mancuso from a little band called the Eileen Ivers Band. And also Matt has toured and played with everybody you could possibly imagine. I miss them both greatly. I miss playing at the Dead Rabbit, specifically with Cillian, sometimes with Matt. So I'm really glad that they were able to film some sets for us tonight.
Cillian's back at the Dead Rabbit. He's been there a couple Sundays, I believe. Yes. And once we get released, maybe we can go down and say hello. Yeah, go say hi. That'd be good. Okay, so we're gonna go over there, see what they have to play. Enjoy.
Okay, we're going to start with a few jigs. Three jigs, hopefully you all know these. The first one is called My Darling's Asleep. The second one's called The Black Rogue, or sometimes in Irish, and Rogue or a Dove. And the last one's called Hardiman's Fancy. So after two.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Woo! That's really, really great to hear the guys play. I haven't seen either of them since the pandemic started in real life. They've both been on the session. Actually, let's see, Cillian has been on
right?
a number of times, and Matt was on as a guest, and then he led a session recently that was really great. When was that? I've lost all track of time.
He's led a couple sessions, I think. One early on and then one recently.
Oh, yeah. That's right. And actually, it popped up in my Facebook memories that it was a year ago already, more than a year, since we did the Star Wars session.
Yes.
Doesn't that feel like that was months into the pandemic? It was only about 6 weeks into the pandemic that we did the Star Wars session.
Yes. Well, time has ceased to have any real meaning, so...
Yes. And I meant to actually record the Star Wars jig separately for Tune Supply on May the 4th, but we were the schedule has been intense here in the bubble, so I didn't get to it. But I would like to still do that so we can play that for old time's sakes. Maybe we should just do it when we're back when the bubble pops. We could do it together.
When the bubble pops on Monday.
Yes, exactly. Maybe we should do that.
I saw that lots of friends have dropped by, like Matt Mancuso is in the chat.
Oh, hi Matt.
And let's see, Santiago is here. Hi, Santiago.
Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh.
Tune Supply favorite, Santiago.
Yeah.
And who else? TJ's here. Hi, TJ.
Hey, TJ. And TJ has some good stuff for us to see a little bit later. And I hear a knock at my door, but I'm just going to make them wait there for just a second until we go to this next segment. I'm sure they'll be fine. Toast is like, who is there? Who is at the door?
Yes.
Great. Yes, great to see everybody. And it's been 2 weeks, and I feel like it's been like a really much longer time than that since we've seen anybody. So thanks for coming in on a Friday night. Okay, so just one quick thing before we go to the next set of tunes, and that is it has to do with my mother, and anything to do with my mother is great news.
Indeed.
I mentioned last time that we were wondering why no t-shirt orders had come in a while, and we thought, everybody's done with Tune Supply, or everybody has their t-shirts.
Everyone who wants one has one.
Turns out the reason was because the t-shirts had run out. So we were so busy with other things we didn't even notice. But we ordered more t-shirts, and they got to my mom's house. Here is Toast under a t-shirt, just so you can see how cute his back legs are. I don't know how he does that. It's like cat yoga. Yeah. And then here's a few of the t-shirts just to remind you. Oh, we do have a tank top for summer. For women, although I guess it could be for anybody. And then this is my favorite color of the t-shirt, actually. This kind of bluish color.
That's
you
a
have
nice
that one. Yeah.
Actually, I have it right here. Why don't I just grab it?
Oh, great. Okay, so the t-shirt stock is restocked, and it is up at Tune Supply's Alaska headquarters. And my mom, as mentioned in the comments, has been very beautifully packaging these t-shirts up and sending them to people. My mom is where I learned to wrap presents very nicely. Oh, yes. Oh, it looks even better in person. Excellent. So you can go over there and order t-shirts. I'll put the link in the... That's nice, Chris. That it's actually slightly creepy, I have to say. Slightly creepy. I'll put the link to the store in the comments and then also in the chat. And then Chris has it, I think, for the screen.
And we got Matt Mancuso has requested extra small, so we'll put that in a special order for him.
Okay. Any particular color? Maybe the green, Matt? I think that would look nice on you.
Green extra small is good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say. Mom, please put that aside for Matt.
Yeah.
I don't know if my mom has met Matt, but that should probably happen.
I think they would get along just fine.
I think they would really get along. Yeah. Okay, yes. So the t-shirts have been restocked, and I just actually put in an order for a few sweatshirts because even though it's getting to be summer, there were only 4 or 5 sweatshirts left. They were kind of flying off the shelves for some reason as well. It's been kind of cold late this season, actually. We were up on the roof of the bubble, and it was quite cold, I have to say. I had my coat on.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can order shirts, and they will come from my lovely mother up in Alaska. Okay, I think we're ready for second set, and then after that is the special guests. I'm going to let them into the bubble right now.
Oh, Lunasa's here, I see.
All of Lunasa?
Yeah, they're all here.
Oh, it's Cillian. Okay, I was going to say, whoa. Yeah. Hey, Cillian.
Hey, Cillian. Let's go to a set of tunes.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, we're going to do a couple of hornpipes, or some people call these flings. I'm not sure what the difference is myself, but first tune is a great tune that I learned from Kevin Burke, one of Kevin Burke's early recordings, and it's not that common, but great tune. It's called The Boys of Ballycastle. Ballycastle is a small town in County Antrim, up in the coast, also known for hurling. And I'm saying that because we're recording this in the home of Timmy Whelan, who's a hurling aficionado, ex-player, and great character on the New York music scene.
I'm not so good of a hurler.
Baseball.
You're a baseball guy.
Baseball. He's baseball.
I do give lessons, but I'm not cheap.
Okay, so Boys of Ballycastle, and then into a tune called Mrs. Galvin's. I would have heard this from Frankie Galvin. It's probably a much better known tune, and also known as Geary na Sealog. That's what the pipers call it. Willie Clancy called it that. So, okay.
Yep.
I'm all at sea here.
Hello. Hi, Chris.
Hey, everybody. Hi, boys.
Chris says hi.
Hello, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Because he says hello. Because we're in this bubble setting, we can't all talk to Chris at the same time, but we can talk together, which is nice. And you may recognize these folks here, or you may not, so I'll introduce them real quick. This is Ben Power, all the way from... Where do you say you're from when you introduce yourself? I feel like you've lived everywhere.
You didn't.
That's a hard
You
question.
didn't advertise this question.
I'm
Esther.
sorry.
You
I'm
needed to
sorry.
prepare.
Oh no.
It kind of depends on who I'm talking to.
Yeah.
I'm from the Liverpool area. I'm from
Okay.
Merseyside.
That's what I was going to say, but I just wanted to make sure that was correct. Okay. And we have Romano Danilo from Newfoundland, of course. And we are all in the bubble together. They are in my particular bubble, and Chris is in a different bubble, which is
I
why
am
they
sadly
can't
in
be
the
here.
opposite bubble.
Chris is in the opposite bubble, the bad bubble, we
Yeah.
like to call it.
The bad
And we just want to say very quickly that we have been being tested for COVID every day. We've had nose massages every day.
Love them. With this.
The massager is actually very gentle, I have to say. She's very gentle. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So, and also Ben wanted me to make sure everybody knows that he has been fully vaccinated. So we are as safe as could be, I'd say, playing tunes together at this moment in time.
Yeah.
And we have selected a few tunes to play with you guys. So those are Maids Bound Kisco, and we're going to play that for Mimi. It's one of her favorite tunes, I think. And then the Banshee and Father Kelly's, and we're going to do these either 2 or 3 times. We're just going to see how it goes. Ben, why don't you call it?
No.
I can't count. So.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I'm taking this out. That probably feels really nice for avocado. Okay. You've got enough space there? Do you need to everybody okay? You okay?
I think I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4. practiced that a lot. We did
All
not.
day.
We did not practice that a lot. Well, that was really fun. Woohoo! I'm sure that they're cheering, but we can't hear them. This is the weird thing about performing online.
I can hear them.
Oh, you can hear them. Great.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Well, I noticed in the chat here actually that one of the people who watches from Belgium said that he lived in Liverpool from 1999 to 2001. Were you there then?
I was not.
Oh, okay. Let's see if there's anything else interesting that has happened. Some people are asking your name. That's probably a good thing, or a bad thing. It's hard to say.
tell.
It's
Yeah,
hard to
maybe
say.
maybe don't tell anybody.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. The masked flute player. And I also I saw some people were concerned at during that about the masking situation. I just want to say one more time because I know people come in and out. We are all in a COVID bubble together. That means that the idea is that that COVID stays out of the bubble, not that it's in the bubble.
We get
It's
tested
not like-
every day and get one of these
Yes,
bands.
we
and-
get tested every day, and so hopefully everything is fine. It's about as safe as it could be, I'd say.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
think.
we had to go through a quarantine to get in here.
Yes.
We've been in here tested every day for now a week and a half.
Yeah.
And
So if the COVID got in, it would have had to slip through the cracks.
Mhm.
yeah.
And I'm wearing, actually, I just want to note, a dinosaur mask that was sent to me by Richard and Melinda Halford from the session. I don't know if they're here, but that's my mask.
Very
for
nice.
today,
Pretty fantastic
yes.
mask.
Thank you very
I
much.
was
Thank you.
admiring
Yeah.
it earlier.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite one. Okay, well, let me see if Chris has anything to say here because I haven't been listening to him at all. He probably had things to say and we didn't
He's
hear.
been
He's
waving.
been muttering away.
Oh.
No, I don't have anything to say. That was great. Thanks,
he has
lads.
nothing to say except that it was great.
Yeah, you
That's
guys
good
are
because Chris is kind of the boss of us right now, so it's good that he approves of playing.
He is the boss of me.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so these guys are going to leave my bubble. We probably shouldn't push it too much here, but thank you for coming. And our next set actually here is from our special guest of the night. Actually, you guys are some special guests, of course, but our planned special guest who is Mirella Murray from Cherish the Ladies on accordion. So we're going to go hear some tunes for her, and then we'll be back in a second. Thanks, guys.
Hi everybody, how are you? Hope you're enjoying the session so far tonight. I'm delighted to be here again, and I'm going to play a couple of reels for you. And the first one is by Connie O'Connell and it's called The Torn Jacket, and the second one is Maud Miller's, and I hope you know these. They are in the key of D and G. Yeah, those two tunes. I'd like to thank Caitlin and Chris again for everything that they've done for all the musicians over the year. It's been fantastic, and I know that it's a lot of work, and but I know they're happy to do it for you too. So without your kind contributions, they couldn't do this. So thank you very much as well. So let's enjoy a couple of tunes, right? A couple of reels. 1, 2, 3, 4. see you all soon. Thanks a million.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Did you say that?
No. There's nobody left in my bubble besides Toast, so I'm not sure who said that. I mean, avocado? Avocado? That was great.
Evidently yesterday was World Accordion Day.
What? And we couldn't have the session on Accordion Day.
On World Accordion Day. Oh.
Shit.
Caitlin and I were both working until 11:15 last night. So
we had a 13-hour day.
Yeah, no chance of session yesterday.
I guess we could have done like, a Paddy Riley style session started at midnight or something like that. That would have been good for the Europeans. They could have listened during breakfast.
Yep. Or
That could have been
the
nice.
Alaskans, it'd be like normal session time.
That's true. It's just regular for Alaskans. They'd be like, finally, it's time for a session.
Yes.
Okay, well, I sent the my guests away, but as I was reading the comments there, I realized there were a whole bunch of other things we should have talked about. I could probably, Ben is literally 10 feet down the hall, so I could probably grab him. But
yes.
Cillian, I saw that your daughter was dancing, which is a great image in my mind. So that's really good to hear. I'll let the guys know that. And I also saw that Peter Rahill said that Ben used to be a regular at their pub there.
Yes,
which,
I think I knew that actually.
Yeah, I did too, and I forgot to mention it to Ben. So
right.
I will make sure to pass those messages along to the guys.
Yeah.
Florida Man is here. That's good. Always good to see Florida Man.
Bob Lewis on auto harp. Always nice to see Bob.
Oh, excellent. And some more people are commenting on my mom's lovely shirt packaging. This just makes me so happy.
It's really excellent.
Yes, and you know what? I have to say, it's really nice. The reason I always wrap everything, even if I'm just sending a little something in the mail, it's so nice to get a package and unwrap it. It just makes you feel nice. So thank you to my mom again for doing that. Okay, what was I going to say? Yes. Okay. So, I just remembered two things I was supposed to say. One of them, I got so excited about bubbling and all this sort of stuff, is that this whole thing is kept going, as you know, by contributions through the link. Where is it? Oh, new avocado is going to point at it. I could get this avocado to point at it as well.
Right
up there, above Chris's head. And I haven't even put it in the chat yet, but I will do that. And it's in the description of the video as well. And that is how we pay all of the guest artists and the special guests and Avocado and my mom. If she would take money, that is how we would pay her. So we appreciate you throwing some bucks in there so we can pay our folks for this evening. And thank you very much, of course. And then the second thing I was going to say is about the Irish Echo awards that happened a few weeks ago. And I know that there was a voting campaign that was spearheaded by some Tune Supply folks, including Mimi and Rogan and TJ and some other people. Emer, I think, was helping to try to get us to win the kind of the community popularity prize, which we really don't need to win, but I it's nice to win things. Anyways, I have some good and bad news to report. If you didn't hear it already, it is both good and bad. The bad news is that we lost. Oh, sorry. We did not win first place, but we lost by 4 votes.
With a total of 620, we lost by 4. So pretty close. Anyway, we received a lovely, lovely award in the mail from the Irish Echo folks, which we took a picture of.
Yes,
and really, we're just so honored to receive this this honor. It's so cool, and we never thought a year ago that we would still be doing it. So.
No, and we didn't fully understand exactly what the whole award was, and if we had fully understood, we probably would have let you guys know a bit better. But so what was actually happening was that there were a bunch of organizations that were winning the award. Everybody won the award. It's kind of like a participation trophy, I guess. And then there was a popularity contest vote, and that is what we lost by 4 votes. So I guess I was comforting myself in just thinking it doesn't really matter who is the most popular. But it's always sad to lose by 4.
Brian McGowan's calling for a recount.
I almost called for a recount.
We were thinking about it on the day of. But.
We were thinking about it. And then Chris was like, oh my God, I only voted once. And I was like, Chris, you only voted once?
I did. I only voted once.
Which, if it was the presidential election, I wouldn't be saying that, of course. But
Right.
but people were allowed to vote more than once. Anyways, none of this matters, except we want to thank everybody who did vote for us.
Doug Wagner says
And
we're
the award.
almost popular.
We're almost popular.
True.
Woohoo! Okay, so thank you for voting. And I have the word update written next to that note, and I have no idea what that means, so I'm just going to move right on to...
Great. Yep.
I'm going to move right on to two pictures that I pulled out of my extensive embarrassing picture archives. And the first one, this is not embarrassing at all, actually. This is from a monster session at Mary O's in the real times, the pre-COVID times. And you can actually see a bunch of people that you might recognize. Let's see if I can name them all. TJ on the left, James Cleveland, Isaac Alderson, me, Cillian next to me, Kevin Crawford on the flute. Is that Johnny next to Kevin?
Yep, I think so.
And then Matt Mancuso, and then on the end is Jason Cipher. All people have been on Tune Supply. Jason hasn't been on the session yet. And this is, okay, now I have to say this is before COVID, and this is before we understood that you can't take a picture in front of a window. I only learned that during COVID. But this is Matt and I, and you can see we're dressed in our fanciest duds, and that is because we were playing for the mayor's breakfast at Gracie Mansion on St. Patrick's Day morning. And this is a gig that is fun to play in that you get to play for the mayor, and it's terrible in that you have to get up at 4 a.m. on St. Patrick's Day when you probably have 3 or 4 other gigs booked at reasonable times of the day and go up to Gracie Mansion.
Caitlin has invited me to come and attend this gig, not to
A number
play,
of
just to like attend the breakfast a number of times, and I have never accepted that invitation because
It's terrible.
It's just too early.
It's too early. It's too early. Mimi has come actually, and Bob. But yeah, I wouldn't attend if somebody asked me to. It's way too early, especially for musicians, and especially in St. Patrick's Day when you know you're going to be like playing until 4 a.m. the next night. Anyways,
Truly.
Matt was gracious enough to accept the gig one year, and we looked really nice, and so we took a picture. So there you go. Let's have some tunes from
Let's
those
do it.
good-looking Irish music players.
How you doing, folks? Welcome back to act number 3. Killian's going to let me talk on this one. We do a couple of slip jigs. I'm not going to dance to these for this time. Killian was saying when I danced, but I said no. So we'll do, the first one is called The Fisherman, and the second one is called Give Us a Drink of Water, or water, as most people say. I say water. And the third one is Hardiman the Fiddler. Hardiman the Fiddler, right?
Mm-hmm.
Killian will count it.
3. Right. 1, 2, 3.
Excellent. That was Give Us a Drink of Water.
Water.
Water. Excellent. Okay. I was busy preparing another special surprise, Chris,
Oh, great. I love
for
that.
later.
Excellent.
I know you love when I do special surprises at the last minute.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, so
Especially
I don't know
when
what's
we
happening
haven't
yet.
rehearsed them.
Yes. We make a good team because we balance each other out quite well, don't you think, Chris? I tend to not
Yes.
plan much of anything and do things on the fly. And Chris is a planner, and I think these things balance each other out most of the time. Wouldn't
Usually,
you say?
yep. I would agree.
Except when everything just crashes and burns. But
Because
it doesn't
there's
happen
no
very
plan.
often.
No.
Because there's no plan. Yes, exactly. Anyways, we might have something special a bit later. But for right now, we are approximately at the halfway point. It looks like we're at the Tunes to Play halfway point, which is really the 2/3 point. And that means we have a poem from Mimi, who is in the chat. There was a message from TJ saying she couldn't be here, but now I just saw her name. So hello, Mimi. And as usual, I haven't gotten to watch the poem yet, so I'm very excited. Here we go.
Hi, Mario's friends. A very bad poem this week brought to you by Amos and his emotional support dog, Carson, in honor of our friends on Broadway. Hello to our friends in the bubble. We hope that you got into good trouble, because that's what artists do. They change points of view. And then we see things in new light. Bubble trouble. Hope you're all staying safe, getting your vaccines, and eating well and exercising and all that stuff. Can't wait to see you soon. Please chip in if you can. Support Mairi if you can. And we are modeling the Tune Supply t-shirt, as you can see, and very attractive look on Amos, don't you agree? So thanks to all the special guests tonight. And can't wait to see you all again soon. Eat your kibble.
Those dogs are so cute.
Oh my gosh. Every time I watch, I then forget what I was going to say next because I just get too drawn into the animal cuteness. Man, the Tunes Play t-shirt on Amos it's a good look. It's a good look.
Yes.
Maybe we should make some dog outfits.
Yeah.
Probably a big market for that.
We could do dog clothing. A line of Tunes Supply dog clothing would be good.
Yes, that sounds great.
We could start with like dog bandanas.
Oh yeah, that's nice. That'd be good for summer because you probably don't need a shirt in summer for a dog unless it's for fashion purposes.
Yes. What else happened? Someone who's here from Japan.
Oh yeah,
very,
I saw that.
Very cool.
Yes. Akito Mato. Hello, nice to see you. What time is it in Japan, I wonder?
I don't know.
Early in the morning, maybe. I'm not
Must
sure.
be, yeah.
I've started a fan club for my mom, by the way. I don't know if you saw that.
Excellent.
But, yeah, she deserves that.
Anyway, like Mimi said, if you have a few bucks, chip into the box. This is the box. Helps us pay our leaders and special guests and keep the whole operation running, keep the tunes flowing. So we really appreciate anything you can chip in.
Yes, and I'll talk about this a little later, but we are kind of in a intermediate zone right now with Tune Supply. We always knew it would be coming at some point, that things would start reopening and sessions would start happening, and we always thought, well, we'll just figure out what the next step is when we get to that point. So, and right now, actually, we are too busy to think about what comes next. It's unfortunately the problem. But as soon as we get that figured out, we'll let you know. And I think our intention is to keep doing sessions even past the pandemic, although we don't know on what schedule. So we will keep you updated. Just make sure you're on the mailing list if you're not already on it, and it's down in the description of the video. Okay, so we have a special feature tonight. It's from Peter Rahill, and I'll explain what it is. He said it was a report from the field. You might recall, if you've been watching these for a long time, that we used to have people send in videos talking about what they're doing, how their day was. We haven't done that in a while. I would say this rises above the level of report from the field. What would you say, Chris?
Yeah, it's it's fully produced.
Yeah,
and
it's pretty cool.
Really well done by everyone.
Yeah. So Peter wrote a tune called Clara Allen, and then he asked us if we could recommend a few folks to play instruments on it, some tune supply people who you recognize from the session. So they put their tracks down, and then he asked if we had a dancer who could add a few steps, and we recommended Danielle Emblem, who has been on a number of times, and she actually both danced and produced the video that you're going to watch now. So this is a multi-layer pandemic project involving lots of people who haven't met each other before, and it's very cool for that reason alone. But the music is great too, and the dancing is great. So
Yes.
Here we go. Clara Allen.
Whoa, dude, that was so gnarly, dude. Whoa.
Hi, Nate.
Woo! I've invited another special guest in, and unfortunately, actually, you know what? You should take this so you can hear Chris.
Oh.
You can talk. You can say hello to him.
This
Hey, Nate.
show. Oh, hello. Good day.
What's going on?
Nothing. Just wandered by and heard some music coming from this room.
Just wandering the halls, and there's a virtual session happening.
Yes, indeed.
Cool, cool.
What else is there to do on a day like today?
Indeed, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Chris, maybe you can introduce Nate. Sorry, I can't hear what you're doing, but
yeah, Nate is one of our band members on Come From Away. He plays mandolin and acoustic guitar and octave mandolin and bouzouki, and I think that's it, right? Do you have a drop D as well? or no?
I do. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and a drop
That counts,
D.
right?
I think so.
Okay.
Nate is an extremely talented musician and also music producer, electronic music producer, sound designer, and fantastic dude to hang with. So it's cool, very cool to work with you.
Indeed, and you as well.
Yeah.
Good sir.
Did you bring your mandolin or no?
I didn't. I didn't realize that was part of the plan.
Oh,
oh,
shoot.
what?
There was no plan. It was just what happened was I heard the session going on, and I dropped many eaves in the hallway.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, and I was just standing there like a doofus in my mask, listening to music. And I texted and said I really enjoyed the concert, and then next thing I knew, I was sitting in this chair.
Great. Now you're on YouTube. Now you're YouTube
Indeed.
famous.
Yes, that's what everyone wants, right?
Yeah. So Peter sent us a picture of this mandolin, which he sent in, and maybe Caitlin can tell us a little bit about this because I'm not sure what that is. Nate, do you want to pass it back to Caitlin
Yeah.
and she can
Sure shall.
explain what this is?
Sure. Ask you to explain what the mandolin is.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a mandolin that was owned by the person who Peter Rahill wrote the tune for, Clara Allen, and I think it was made in like the 1890s or something like that. It's a really old mandolin.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. Cool. Well, Nate, maybe you can come back sometime on the session and play a tune. Like not tonight, but like some other time.
That would be great.
Okay, we'll make that happen.
Very fancy.
So thanks for stopping by.
Yeah,
I
indeed,
hope your
thank
journey back to your room is not too tough.
Fraught with peril as it normally is. Yeah, all 7 or 8 feet of it. Yeah.
It's kind of fun, when you're on tour, like being in the same hotel as people, because it's so easy to just stop by and have a chat or a tune or a drink. It's nice.
Indeed.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
All right.
we'll see you next time.
Avocado
Right, see
says
you next
bye.
time. Thanks, everybody. See you, Chris.
Bye, Nate.
Okay. So that was our special guest. Nate is an amazing musician. He doesn't play a ton of Irish music, but he plays just about everything else. And so sometime maybe we'll have to have him play a tune on a session.
Indeed.
It wouldn't be called a tune, probably. Just a piece. I guess I don't need this now that I'm back in my own bubble. The rules are hard to remember. Okay. So we have a few community pictures today.
We actually have a community video.
Oh yeah, start with
to
the video.
Start with.
Yes.
Maybe you want to introduce this one?
Yes, this is from Dan Snyder. Now, we did have a theme for tonight, although we're just now mentioning it, and I actually think we should do a second night of this theme because it's a big theme. It's just New York, New York, New York City. Somehow we haven't done a New York theme, which is wild because that's where we live. But we have a few things tonight, and then I think we'll do another one at some point. This first one is a video that Dan Snyder made of a very New York event, and if you've lived here, you probably know about it. It's the Blessing of the Animals at St. John the Divine up on 112th Street, and it is not a particularly religious event. It's you bring your animal, and the animal gets blessed. And I lived on 112th Street. Actually, it was my first place I lived in St. John the Divine was just maybe 200 feet down from my apartment. And one day I walked out and I saw like giraffes and elephants and horses and things walking down the street. I was so confused. They were zoo animals being brought to get blessed at St. John's, and other people bringing cats and dogs and things. And I had a hamster at the time, and I almost brought the hamster, but I got a little too scared. Anyways, Dan has made a video of this, and it's really cool. It's a weird and cool New York event, so enjoy.
Very nice. I'm not sure what those last animals were, but
I know there were some I didn't know what they were actually.
Yeah.
And it's pretty multi-dimensional and multicultural, as you can see there. It's a really, really cool event. So hopefully that will be able to happen again sometime soon.
Got some more pictures that came in.
Okay. So this one this is myself and Dan Lowry and Alan Murray, and I'm only including it because that is in front of my apartment, and you can't actually see it because the picture is so bad, but right back at where it gets really bright in the sky right there at the end of the block, that is St. John the Divine. And we are sitting on Isaac Alderson's car. And this picture always looks to me like it's from the 70s, and it's not. Okay, do you want to introduce this one?
This is from Angela Botzer. She said that This is her fiddle, wishing it was in New York, New York, next to the
Aw.
fold-out New York City Manhattan map there.
Angela is the best at the pictures.
She is. Let's see. Peter Kaysen sent this in. This is him with Rita Moreno outside of, must be at the stage door of West Side Story or something like that.
Very cool.
Very nice. Okay, this is from Kirksey McIntosh.
Yes, and
This would be
this
what,
is-
Washington Square? Or
yes,
no?
and this, yep, I believe so. That's the arch, I think. And this is when his daughter graduated from NYU, and I think he said it was in 2015. I said that doesn't look current because there's no masks in the picture.
Right, yeah.
But he said it was 2015, and then he said a few years later, 2018, she married an Irish man, and this is his New York
Good for her.
memories. Yep.
All right. A couple more.
This is one, I actually took this picture and I just wanted to show it for the non-New Yorkers, or for anybody really. This is the view from the new World Trade Center looking uptown, which is just, it doesn't look real to me. It looks like a film set or something, or CGI. And one more, this is Mimi and I think this was, what was this party? Do you remember, Chris? I think you were there.
Was this a Lunasa after party?
I think it was a Lunasa after party. Okay, so it's on topic, actually.
Yes.
Yes, you're right, because Kevin Crawford was there. I do remember
Right,
that.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
all right.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and then we
I
have
had
one more
some-
video, right?
Oh yeah, yes, yes. This one's from TJ. This is a video from TJ, and it's pretty
Yes.
cool.
Very nice.
Wow.
All extremely on topic.
I will never get tired of looking at New York from the air.
Yeah,
I like
stunning.
from high up places. I'm always amazed by how many boats, ships, big ships are in
Yeah.
the harbor there. There's
For
just
sure.
like so many of them. And also, Chris, have you ever been in an airplane where they don't do this very often anymore? I don't think they're supposed to. Where they fly right down or up Manhattan, so you can see down the streets.
No, I don't think so. Maybe when I was a kid.
Yeah, they used to do it a lot, and I think now they only do it if they don't have any more airspace or something. But
Right.
yeah, it's just fascinating to look at it from the air. Cool. Okay, and we didn't give you guys a lot of time to get New York pictures in, so I decided today that we're going to do a second New York theme at some point later, so you can get your New York pictures
Yes.
ready
I'm
for
sure
that
everyone
time.
has tons.
I had a bunch that I picked out, and then we decided that there was too much on the session, so we'll put them on the next one. Okay, I think tunes. We haven't had tunes in a while.
Let's have it.
Set number 4. Okay,
Sounds
here we
good.
go.
Okay, we're going to change instruments this time. I'm going to do a wee set with the whistle and the guitar, and 3 wheels that hopefully you've at least heard anyway. First one's called the Killarney Boys of Pleasure. The second one is called the Killavil Fancy, or Eilish Brogans. I learned this from Paddy Keenan. And the last one I learned from my father. It's a great tune called Dan Breen's. Dan Breen was a great character in Irish history. So, 3 wheels.
Yeah.
3, 4.
Yeah.
3, 4.
night.
Woo! That was great. Before I forget, I have to say that I texted Ben. Peter Rahill had asked if Ben had played at a certain bar.
Oh,
Let's
yes.
see what was it? Shenanigans? Yeah.
Yes.
The question was, does he know the expat band which had the late Bruce Scott in it? They used to play at Shenanigans. Okay, the answer has come in from Ben. He says he has been gone a long time, but he did play at Shenanigans on the Millennium Eve, having just gotten off the ferry from Dublin. The ferry from Dublin to San Diego?
I'm a little lost here.
Okay, I will request more. Maybe the ferry was from elsewhere, although it does say it's from Dublin. So that would be quite a ferry ride, actually. I would like to take that trip. Okay, so I have an unfortunate piece of news at this time, and that is that usually in this spot, I know Chris is upset about this, but
very upset, yes.
At this spot, usually we have the word of the week, the words of the week, and I somehow forgot to bring my words of the week book to the bubble. Now, this actually would not have been a problem because I actually keep a second copy of the words of the week book at the theater, because that's how much I love the words of the week. And Nate, who visited a moment ago, used to play the words of the week game at the theater when the shows were actually happening. But of course, I even forgot to bring it from the theater to do the session. So we have no words of the week. I don't really have a great plan for what to do instead, but I did want to ask if anybody out there has a favorite very strange word. And if so, put it into the chat. And I guess for these purposes, if it would be best if it is a real word, like the ones that we put on a session, that has some sort of strange meaning or is very unusual. People don't know the meaning of it. And perhaps if somebody has a really good word, we can award one of the new t-shirts that has just come in, because I've been enjoying awarding prizes lately, as you may
we do love prizes.
Noticed. I like getting prizes and giving prizes.
Yes.
So if you have a excellent word in the English language, I only say that because I don't know other languages well enough to interpret. But if you have a great word in the English language that you want to share, don't tell us the definition just yet, because we might want to do some guessing, and we'll see what we come up with here. Okay, and while you're doing that, I will just say plans. We're still in the bubble, obviously, and the bubble pops on Monday, and the workload in the bubble is pretty significant. So we have not actually planned what comes next, as you probably saw if you got the email. So please just stand by while Chris and I figure out what happens next, which we will as soon as we have a moment to think. And we will alert the email list and, of course, the Facebook page and the Instagram and all of that once we do. And there's other things coming down the pipe. Actually, I think we can mention that we're going to do a concert with Andy Irvine at some point soon. We just got some files from him today, and that should be incredible. I believe Bruce Molsky is going to be involved. Some other extraordinarily amazing people. That's probably down the line. We're probably going to do another big concert, etc., etc. But we just need to sit down and figure out what all of that is. So thank you for your support while we take a little breather ourselves after a couple crazy months.
Yes.
Okay, any good words? Oh, wow, there's a lot.
Blatherskite is a good one.
I don't even know how to pronounce these as usual.
Mellifluous.
Lugubrious.
I like lugubrious.
I know that one, yeah.
Yes.
Whoa. Can you bring these on screen today, Chris, or no?
Yeah,
you can't,
sure.
right? Oh, you can? Well, let's see. Peter Rahill has a great one, just because it's extremely long. Oh, anti-disestablishmentarianism. That's a classic long English word.
It's
that's
like
good.
when kids want to learn the longest word they can, it's always that one, right?
Yes. Oh, Peter Kaysen, yoiks. Used by fox hunters to encourage the dogs. I really like that one. Excellent. Let's see. Schnorkel. Schnorkel's good from Melgoras. Okay. Lucubration. Do you see that one from Laura?
No.
Just came in. Lucubration. Wow. Okay. Wow. I do want to avoid. I want to award, not avoid. I want to award a prize, but I think the best way to do this is let's go to another set of tunes, and you can keep putting words in the chat there if you want, and then I will announce the prize winner once we get back. Does that
Sounds
sound
good.
all right, Chris? Okay.
We've got one final set here from
Yes.
Cillian and Matt.
Great. Here we go.
All right. I'm sure you guys all paid the big bucks to stay for the full show. This is the last set of reels. We'll do Rollin' in the Ryegrass, The Crooked Road to Dublin, and the last one is Toss the Feathers. The E minor one. There's 2 Toss the Feathers, in case you're wondering.
Thank you.
I don't actually drink myself, but feel free to during this set. I might have drank on the other video, but that was a bit of a mistake. What's the first one? You can, man.
Yeah. Just do 3, 4. Yeah. 3, 4.
clapping is something we don't hear much of these days. Although I think we're going to hear some clapping tomorrow.
Yes, sounds like it.
Okay, that was great. Thank you again to Matt and Cillian for joining us, especially for the well, we're sorry for the delay that it took to get them onto the channel. I don't know if they're still here or not, but thank you. Should we do an avocado kiss? I feel like maybe we can get it better this time. Maybe the point is to go slowly. Okay, good. Excellent. We should have planned a better dance. Maybe we should have gotten some Broadway choreography for them to do or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So the winner of the best word, I think maybe we'll do two prizes here. So the winner of the word that I am liking the best is absquatulate. Absquatulate. And I actually don't know the meaning of this word, so don't tell us, John, don't tell us. So the second part of the game will be the same as usual. You can tell us in the comments what you think absquatulate means. You can tell us the real word, the real definition if you know it, or you can make up a definition, and we'll pick a second winner after I play this last set of tunes. And both of the people can choose you actually have a choice. You can either choose one of the t-shirts from the website, or more valuably, you can choose to have a tune printed on a mailing label. And I don't have any here with me in the bubble. But
we don't have our mailing label printer in the bubble, but next week.
I brought that, but no, I'm joking. Yes, we can make it next week. And we have a few labels that haven't gone out yet because we've been in the bubble. So, but you can choose any tune, and Chris will custom make you the music, and I will print it on a label and send it to you, and you'll be the only one with such label in the world.
It's extremely
valuable.
valuable.
It's extremely valuable. Or you can choose a t-shirt, but other people have those. Okay, so John
I'll put it up one more time.
KLV
Yes.
is the first winner, and then you guys can tell us what you think absquatulate means. Well, I play, and hopefully you can also play with me, the final set of the night. And I'm going to play these only 2 times, and rather softly, because my next door neighbor or colleague, I know, has a child with her in the room. So we're gonna play softly here. But the tunes are the Kerfunten, which I sometimes call the Kerfunken, but Ben Power told me that was wrong. So, and since Ben is here, I decided we should probably do what he says. And then Banks of Lough, Gowna, and followed by, or ending with, the Silver Spire, because on a session that is talking about New York, we have to play the Silver Spire. It is, the name references the Chrysler Building, which is probably my second favorite building on the skyline. And I think a lot of other people's as well. Okay, so let me turn my volume down just a second, and then we will get started.
There's been some great definitions coming in, such as, well, I'll read them while you...
okay.
Sasquatch, congratulations. That's a good one. Or the sound made while passing gas while squatting. Good.
That is what it sounds like.
Yeah. Postulating in the abstract. That sounds like it could actually be the definition.
It does.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chris, maybe you don't have to pick, but maybe you can keep an eye on those while I play the tunes, and then we will jointly pick a second winner for the evening. But hopefully everybody can play along with me here. Once again, Kerfunten in D, Banks of Lough, Gowna in B minor, and Silver Spire in D. The first 2 are jigs, and the last one is real. Okay, here we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I was trying to play quiet there just a second.
Well, that was reasonably quiet, I think.
It's just that violins are loud. They're louder than
They're loud
you think they
instruments,
are.
yeah.
You think,
That's
oh,
true.
a violin, it's like a very, reasonable instrument to play, but they're quite loud. Especially mine is quite loud, so I hope I didn't bother my neighbor. I'll check in with her.
Yeah.
I see your avocado is saying hello there. The avocados have a better side and a worse side. This is the better side, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have a
So
winner?
again, yeah, just a reminder, the word was absquatulate. But my favorite definition, I think, is from Robin Corner, which I'll pull up here. A technical process in cell biology having to do with flattening cells for inspection without distorting their contents.
I feel like that could be the real definition.
It might be the real definition, but
It's really
I like
involved, and I could definitely see that being the real definition. Okay, so I agree with you. That sounds great. So the two people who won are Robin Corner and John McKLV, I believe.
Yes, he put his full name here. Let me find it.
So
John McKelvey.
McKelvey. If those two people wouldn't mind sending us an email at tunes@tune.supply, and maybe Chris, you can put that into the. Will it let you put that in the chat?
Yes.
And you will hopefully tell us whether you would like a T-shirt. It has to be something we have in stock over on the website. It can be any of the T-shirts that we have in stock, or.
Oh no! Did we lose Caitlin? Well.
Are
we
back?
Are you back?
Okay, we're back.
You're back.
We're back.
Good.
We're back. Or your choice of tune printed on a label, and we'll need your address to send either of those items to you.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I will read the rest of the definitions later, and we just want to say really quickly, thank you for joining us, especially on very late notice on a Friday night for this. Actually, I forgot to mention, this is the 70th session. I should have said that right up front.
Yeah.
70th session. Virtual Mario session that we've done. So, and I know some of you have been here for every single one of them. So thank you very much. And we will be in touch soon with plans for what is coming next, I promise. Chris, do you want to do some thank yous?
Yes, I do. It was great, again, to have Cillian back and Matt Mancuso back. Thank you, guys. And we were also thrilled to have Romano and Ben and Mirella Murray and Daniel Emblem and Peter lending us his song, and also Nate. Thanks, Nate, for stopping by.
Quick visit
everyone?
from Nate.
I think that's
I think that was everybody, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like, how many of the band is that? That's like half the band. More than half the band.
Yes, yeah, that's
Come
true.
From Away band.
Yeah.
So, yeah, very exciting. Cool. So, anything else? I haven't been looking at the comments. Is there anything else we've missed here? Oh, we don't know what absquatulate means.
Yes, John, you should let us know the actual definition.
Yes. Okay,
if you're still
John.
here.
He is. I think he is still
John
here,
McKelvey,
and
yes.
maybe we'll just use up 30 more seconds to see if he
Yes.
can tell us the real meaning. I suppose we could use that thing called Google, but it would be more fun, I think. If
Robin
he
has
told us.
admitted that they made up the definition.
Okay, it's a really good made-up definition.
Slang.
Now I don't
Don
know.
is saying that it's a slang for decamping or abscond.
Huh.
Okay.
It's hard for me to tell now who's telling the truth.
I
and
know.
who is
Yes,
not
any of
telling
this
the
could be
truth.
fake.
Okay, well, I don't see anything from John, so we'll have to look this up. Maybe we'll report to you on the definition of this word. I don't.
Oh
it's
yeah,
not
he
that I
says
don't
it's
believe.
to leave abruptly.
Oh, Okay, maybe we should absquatulate right now at the end of the session. Okay, so another word for that would be Irish exit.
Yeah, that's a good. Excellent.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we will absquatulate here. And again, thanks for joining us. I have to say, it's been a difficult week for us here in the bubble, and we're really excited to spend some time with friends and playing some tunes. It's been a real pleasure. And we look forward to seeing you soon, whenever that is, and we will let you know when it is. And Chris, I will see you tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Okay, everybody
All
have a
right.
great night and a great
Good night.
weekend. Okay, bye.
Bye now.